Mark, looking back on the Ealing game and looking forward to the Macclesfield match this coming Saturday, what observations would you most obviously make?
Well, I'd say that we played exceptionally well against a very, very good Ealing team, and they will win the league. And I think that I said to the players, don't be afraid of being good. And it's particularly in the second half, they showed all the core elements of what makes a rugby team good, and I was really proud of them all. That sets us up for Macclesfield, who are bizarrely the form team in the league. They've won 6 on the trot. I don't think anybody else has done that currently. They're winning games in the last minute, which shows they've got a massive team spirit. They've got a belief. They've hauled themselves from the basement of the league into a position of safety now, albeit they're on equal points with Wharfdale. So the worst thing we can do is treat it with any form of lightness or brevity going to Macclesfield on Saturday, because if we do, we'll come unstuck. So it's as big a game as the Ealing game.
They play a different style to Ealing. How do you observe that from knowing them over many years and seeing them in recent seasons and so on?
I'm a funny old coach, me. I focus on ourselves more. I say that if we play our game, we impose our game on the opposition. It doesn't really matter what the opposition do. As there are odd bits and bats, we know that Eton likes to kick. We know that they'll do pick and drive game. But I've said this before, players know each other. They will look at their opposite number. I'll sort of give the overview of how we want to focus on the game. But we will expect an onslaught from them, because obviously they are fighting for their National 1 survival. I think they've been in the league 1 year more than us. Yep. They will want to, at almost all costs, retain that. They've got a lot of competition now from Wharfdale. Tynedale had a big win the week before. We've got Macclesfield and Wharfdale, who were both in that battle. So it's going to be a different mindset from the Ealing, who were looking to extend an unbeaten run from November. So it just shows that this league throws up different challenges week in, week out.
Okay. Can we move on to the county championship and its significance in these days of week-to-week grinding league rugby? Fylde have always supported the county championship full on, both in terms of releasing players, your involvement as head coach of the senior team and so on. We've also got coaching inputs on the under-20s. Is there a place for county championship rugby in this era?
Well, not to mention the fact that it's the Bill Beaumont County Championship Cup. Yes, if there isn't, then I think that it's a massive loss to the game experience of players, because it's at the end of the season now. I know that it's a tough old league that all the players have been playing in, whatever level they come from, to play for Lancashire, but it's a different setup. It's you're playing in a round robin competition. The top team goes to Twickenham and the bottom team goes into the tier below. So it is pretty intense. However, I say to all the players, the first thing we do when we go to the first county training session is you park your season at the door. You want to be here, none of them get paid, it's purely voluntary. So they have made a conscious decision that they want to enjoy themselves. And by that I mean play with a freedom and a fluency that has been our trademark over the past few years. And they've enjoyed success. I mean, we have been to Twickenham on numerous occasions. And we play against Durham this time, we play against Yorkshire, play against Cheshire, which will all be traditional county games. Now I look at this, the vast majority of all the players will probably have come up through county age group sides, so this is the sort of pinnacle for them in terms of representational rugby. The other thing is it's a gateway to England counties, and a lot of our players and Lancashire players have gone on to play for England counties and gone on tours, summer tours with England counties on the back of the county championship, notwithstanding the fact they've had a good day out at Twickenham and enjoyed the experience. So I think if you lose that and then you just have 30 league games and that's all you ever do, you're not going to have a great memory bank when you look back at enjoying your career.
Thanks ever so much. Cheers.
Pleasure.